Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of December 13th. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Pisces, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. This message resonates while you're watching this video. Please do hit the like button, helps my channel grow, helps get the word out, and consider subscribing. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. We'll make sure everything's in view, and then we'll get right into it. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Queen of Cups. So initially I thought right away that this could be you showing up on the bottom, Pisces. Very Pisces energy. But could really be any water sign as well. The Queen of Cups is like somebody who I like to say is a trusted friend or ally in the tarot. Also, somebody who I typically refer to as like being the traditional therapist in the tarot. So some of you may be working in the helping professions, or some of you may be doing therapy or doing something like that at this time. Some of you could just be leaning on a trusted friend in your life, and if none of those things are resonating, the Queen of Cups can be a sort of warning or just a sort of message that it may be best for you at this time to try to do something to regulate your energy, okay? So go do acupuncture, go do yoga, Reiki, Qigong, whatever you may be interested in, and that may help you at this time as well when you get the Queen of Cups. It's all about taking care of yourself, if it's, for in some respects. So yeah, definitely like to see that on the bottom. So we have two queens here. I don't know why that just sort of stuck out to me, but you do have a nice reading here. There is there are a few challenges, but a few cards never make a reading, so do keep that in mind. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. Right away in the middle, you have the Four of Cups. So this person is bored right now, okay? They are apathetic. They are sitting under the tree. They are kind of contemplating their next step. They're missing out though, okay? There are three cups here on the grass, and those cups represent what is familiar to this person, or they represent cups from the past. And instead, there's this alternative cup here showing up, but although they are looking at it, they can't see it. Right? They're missing it. Despite that they're looking in this direction, they cannot see the cup in front of them. And so, it says that there's some sort of alternative path or some sort of alternative solution here available for this person, but they're too focused on whatever happened here in the past. And so I can also say that you're just missing out on opportunities because of boredom. It could mean that you do see the cup and you're just like, you know what? I'm not taking the cup. I'm not taking the alternative. And, some of you may need to, that may be something that you're working through at this time. You also, interestingly enough, have the Five of Cups below. So you have this progression of events here with the Four into the Five of Cups. And we'll get into that some more. But in the past, you have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So this Two of Swords here is somebody who is, again, unable to see, right? So maybe it is that you can't see it when we talked about that Four of Cups here, but they are blindfolded to the realities of life right now. And not only that, the Two of Swords can represent some sort of injustice in your life, something happening to you, or because I do view that these two swords as like emotional daggers, metaphorical daggers being thrown between you and another person. Oftentimes, like, I see this card come forward when you might be feeling restricted in speech, or you may be arguing with a significant other or somebody else in your life, maybe friendship, or maybe you're having an argument with a friend or a trusted person or something like that. But there is this energy of you like being unable to see here at this time. And it could mean that you've been blinded by someone's words. Someone may have said something that hurt you or something along those lines. You have this Queen of Wands as well. This is bold, assertiveness, having courage, and really the Queen of Wands is telling you to really just go for it. Let the fire come out. Now, this is not, I'm not telling you to start arguments, start fires, do anything like that, but I am saying that, the Queen of Wands will assert themselves, right? And in some respects, this is kind of opposite energy of the Queen of Cups, where the Queen of Cups might be a little bit more passive, allowing things to come to them, allowing the universe to work to them, work through them. The Queen of Wands is like, nope, we're going for it, right? It's different type of energy here. And this is also a card that talks about attraction, right? And so the Queen of Wands is attractive to many people, not just in love, but also in work situations. I feel like you might be attracting unwanted energy to you at this time. I'm going to be real with you. I feel like you're attracting negative energy or unwanted energy, and I don't mean that in like a poltergeist type thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I mean that in like some negative people coming into your life, right? You also have the Seven of Wands as well. This is somebody who is defending their position. Other people are coming after them. It's all about competition here with this Seven of Wands. And so, yeah, I feel like there's some like overly competitive, which, by the way, competition is a challenging energy because it brings out the best in us, or the Seven of Wands, competition is challenging because it brings out the worst in us is in humans, but it also it helps us do amazing things as well. And so some of you are working through like competitive energy or a competitive person, or I don't know, there's like a negative type of energy here that you're attracting into your life. And yeah, in this middle column here, in the current situation, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So the Four and the Five of Cups, you're now like moving from boredom to full-blown apathy to full-blown disappointment, like asking yourself what you need to do to get through a situation. You have the Three of Cups situation here being repeated, but this time they're spilled. Okay, so you see the three cups on the Four of Cups, now they're spilled over. But this really says, are you in a period of like crying over spilt milk at this time? Because there are two cups behind this person overflowing and upright, and recognize that, especially as you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is situations going to turn around in the future here. This is a major card of luck, a major card of good fortune, good things happening in your life, and good material situations as well. So the wheel will begin to spin eventually for you here, Pisces, but right now I get the sense that there's some sort of melancholy, challenging feeling, and I think it's having to do with another person that you're attracting into your life. In the future, you have the Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Judgment card. So this Page of Wands here is a card of good offers, good news coming into your life. This can represent a job offer if you've been looking for one. Wands is the suit of enterprise, and so out of all of the pages, this is the page most closely associated with job opportunities or offers coming in. It can also be like a gift from the universe arriving as well. And so I definitely get the sense that some of you are also having that situation come around. I feel like there's almost like a download of information coming in for you on how to handle this Four of Cups, Five of Cups situation that I'm feeling around a negative person, because you have this Seven of Swords here, which is somebody who is potentially deceptive, not as they appear, backstabber, something along those lines, challenging energy, cheating maybe, especially with the Two of Swords. But I feel like it's just some sort of person here that you're going to sort of, you're going to figure out how to handle that situation, is what I keep trying to say. And you also have this Judgment card, because the Judgment card tells you to go into a period of self-evaluation. It's a very strong card. It says, what can you do to evaluate yourself and get yourself to the next level? Because the Judgment card is number 20. It's the last card before you hit the completion of the major arcana, number 21, the World. And so it says you're almost there, but you need to go into a period of self-evaluation. Let's see what we have to clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button. subscribe if you're not already, and really appreciate you being here. Check out my website as well. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here. So this card wanted to jump out of the pile. This is Kali Ma, Facing Fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So that's a strong energy. This is very similar to this Queen of Wands energy, where the Queen of Wands will face fear head on, right? And you have Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. You also have Ascension, Serapis Bay. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. You're ascending here, Pisces. Think of this as a test from the universe that you're being shown here. Whatever challenging energy that I feel like a lot of you have attracted in at this time, think of it as a way to, think of it as something that you're being guided to work through. And there's like a deeper reason for this energy that's in your situation right now. That's what I'm kind of strongly feeling. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so you have improving health. Definitely like to see that. I just feel like this whole situation's maybe challenging your health, but it could be improving it as you work. You're going to get something that improves the whole situation. You've reconsidered and you have asked for help from others. So some of you are absolutely doing that with the Queen of Cups here, talking to somebody, helping. Make sure they're trusted though. I always like to say that when the Seven of Swords is present, make sure that whoever you're asking for help is trusted or a professional, like somebody totally like a professional in some ways. So let's see what else we have here. All right, let's pull some additional cards to see what other messages once you come forward. Okay, you have the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so this Three of Wands is growth and expansion on the horizon. I really feel like the important part about this Three of Wands is growth for you. This is a challenge that's coming in for a reason, and the reason is for you to ascend here with Serapis Bay to another level in your life, in your soul's development. This is what I feel like is going on. The competition, the negative, the challenging energy is a growth moment for Pisces in this time. You have Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Interesting. So that's a really nice combination. The Nine of Cups is dreams and wishes coming true. It's the fulfillment of a wish. This person's content. You can see how they're folding their arms. All of their cups here are lined up behind them, overflowing. And it says that there's something arriving here, a dream that you've always wanted to have happen. As you have the Queen of Wands, you're attracting something. Okay, so I feel like right now you have this situation where you're either attracting the good and the negative at this time with the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, but you're going to choose the good energy from this point forward. You also have the Six of Swords here. You're going to sail away from whatever is leaving you feeling restricted, especially restricted in speech. Like if you just feel like you don't know what to say to somebody, you're going to walk away from that. You're going to move on. Wow, okay, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Five of Wands, and the Devil. Apathy is the devil right here, okay? Boredom and apathy is not going to serve you well in this lifetime. And I almost feel like telling you this, and I don't mean to trigger, but you shouldn't be feeling sorry for yourself at this time, okay? Like, it's time to move on, okay? It's time to move on at this moment, because it's like these two cards are providing major challenges with the Devil and the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups. But it's like it's like, yes, there's something going on with somebody else, but at the same time, there's this energy of you sulking or feeling sorry for yourself or something like that. And I feel like the challenge is moving away from victim mentality. Although some of you have been a victim, I feel like the big challenge here is not staying in that energy for too long. Okay, and that's easier said than done. I know that's a hard thing, but that's what the cards are revealing to me. So you may resonate with that or you may not, but that's what's coming forward. You have the Nine of Cups here, or the Nine of Pentacles here. This talks about financial independence, but not only financial independence here. Do you see the fruit on the bushes here in the background? Sustainability as well. You've built something that keeps you provided for, but it will keep providing for you, right? Over and over and over again. So it also is something that can sustain you. You have this Five of Pentacles, you have this Ten of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, this is the challenge here. So we have 555 energy. We also had another 5 here. So change, all right? Change on the horizon for you. You're going to take a look with the Judgment card and the Five of Cups coming in again. You're going to take a look here, and the evaluation period that you go through is all about this feeling of being down, of being melancholy, of feeling sorry for yourself. And I get the sense that that's going to be something that you transform in this week, but potentially as you roll into the new year here in 2022. I also feel like potentially that's going to be something that you work through as well. If you've not watched your 2022 reading, I have posted those, so you may want to take a look at that video. But you have this Ten of Swords as well, which is an ending with that Seven of Swords person, with the person that's not with the negative energy, which is good. I think in this case, that Ten of Swords is a good energy that I'm feeling because you're ending it with the negative energy. You have a Five of Pentacles as well, which is like feeling down, feeling left out, feeling like you're unworthy, but that's not the case, okay? It's poverty mindset when it's in that upper row, because that upper row is the row of your thoughts. And you have it with the Page of Wands. There are opportunities coming in, okay? You're attracting big time. I just feel like you're going to really want to choose the one that is good for you. I know it sounds like doesn't, but I feel like you should really listen to your intuition around opportunities. So you have courtship, privileged lady, toil and labor, main male, mature man, and child. Some of you healing the masculine at this time here. You also have, I feel like it's like there are two energies here, two or more that I'm feeling. One of these is negative, one of these is not. And, it could mean that this person has tried really hard to be with you. It could have been someone from the past with the courtship card. I also feel like with this privileged lady energy, some of you, it's almost like your situation, I'm not saying that there haven't been issues, but I'm also saying that your situation could be a lot worse almost, is the type of energy that I'm feeling. I have no other way to describe it, and I don't mean to trigger or offend or anything, but I do get the sense that there's something here where you're going to go into evaluation and realize that being down and feeling sorry for myself is just not where I need to be at this time. There's big maybe ancestral healing that's going on here with Serapis Bay Ascension and child, toil, and labor, where you're working through something that's coming back in for review. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, maybe share this video with a friend. Also really appreciate you being here. I already said that. Oh my gosh. You're my last reading for today. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.